Dapper having the injured thing the entire game. Like, holy shit.
The entire game.
We tried,
It's so funny.
but ended up making him more injured.
If only you had luck points to spend.
Yeah.
Dax, I've seen you mention that Ingvid's a healer, and I'm like, thank God.
Yeah.
We could use that next season.
Most systems don't two-shot you.
Yeah.
Like healing magic doesn't really exist in this context. Well, maybe.
Just
I have a spell.
If there is healing magic, it would like drain your sanity to 0.
Vanish me wounds.
Yeah.
Vanish me wounds them.
We're
open a
drinking
cold
tonight.
one.
Who's
See.
drinking? What are we drinking?
I've got
Monster Energy.
A pristine
Nice.
Diet Dr. Pepper.
I've got a Golden
I'm
State
drinking,
cider.
and be prepared, guys.
Water.
I'm drinking an ice cold Moxie.
Oh,
About to get
no, he's on the
stuff.
hard shit. He's
Oh
on the
my
hard
God.
Shit tonight.
Where were those when we visited?
Oh, we had them for Sunday. Broke them out after everyone was gone.
Did Colonel get one?
I was gonna
Yes.
say I had a
He-
Moxie.
He thought Moxie was better than root beer.
Okay.
I'm
Is
not,
it
I'm not,
sarsaparilla?
Great.
I'm not too surprised. Yeah.
It's actually not sarsaparilla. It's gentian root.
Oh, my mistake.
It's that old Chinese medicine that they have up in Maine.
You're just saying
Ancient
words
Chinese
now.
secret, huh?
It really does just taste like Pepsi Blue.
Oh no.
It's got a really
As soon as you
hard
said that, I remembered
caramel
that flavor.
undertaste. I like it.
Well, I tried Moxie once. That's why I didn't try Moxie again.
I grew up with it, so it's just like very nostalgic and flavorful to me. I
You're
like
legally obligated to
it. Yeah.
drink Moxie.
Hello, everyone. Meowdy meow. It's time for more Cape Escape, that show that we make.
Woo!
Are we
Maybe
really
make
gonna
a
leave me
show.
out to dry with that one?
Yeah. I was still waiting for the stream to load. I was like, it's not here.
All right. I think we have a fun show ahead of us today. I'm very excited. So
That's a word.
pop open some Moxie and get ready for a good one. We're about to have fun tonight.
We're gonna pour out a cold Moxie with the boys. It's been a while. We took a week off. Most of us got to hang out together and plot against you, the audience. It's what we all like to see here. Oh, go ahead.
He didn't tell us anything, though.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
yeah.
bad
We don't-
part.
Yeah, we
I
all
just
met in person,
asked
but
what
we have
your
no idea
greatest fears are.
Yeah, we have no idea what's happening. Fucking incredible. Fucking incredible.
Not how I planned on that going. That's for sure. Damn.
Jesus Christ. My characters just turn off in the finale. They just stop.
They just stopped being able to roll anything. It's
This
amazing,
was
really.
A surprisingly well-paced, like penultimate, the party on the brink part, though. Like this worked really. If this was just a movie, like I would there's no part of this where I was like, oh, that's like hand-fisted. That's unbelievable. Like this felt paced like a TV show.
I want to watch this show.
I put it in my notes. Of course, the one failure call gets so far as the fucking "oh no, don't eat me" roll.
Oh, no.
Like Papa Prey.
Don't swallow me into your big sloshing tar belly. Speaking of which, my Fugi, there we go. Oh wait, I guess I'm not red, or am I?
No.
That's
No.
permanent wound things.
Yeah, we're using that for major wound, which you did not get because you need a lot of damage. You need 8 damage for you to get a major wound.
Post-vor clarity. Jesus Christ.
Stole that from Dax. Thank you, Dax.
Uh-huh.
Don't say cursed things. I'll use them.
Someone in the chat said Javi is physically fine. He's just mentally busted. I think they might be forgetting that my hit points are 4 out of 11. And have been like this whole season pretty much.
Full Perp just asked me if Melvin Sprite's gonna come back with Melvin_big_sloshy belly.png.
Aeria, get on that.
No, don't.
Aeria already started.
Oh, wonderful.
Aeria's already written the full. He's already drawn the full alien chestburster sequence we're about to get.
No, see, that's. I'm really unhappy with the vor because I'm worried that it does something. It's got a.
Let's go.
It's got a face muzzle.
This is an endgame Final Fantasy boss
Chest
if I've
muzzle.
ever seen one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just recruited this demon in Shin Megami Tensei 5.
My fucking god.
Aeria, what is this masterpiece?
This rules so much.
Oh, this was a fun session. I like this.
So the
Thank
Ubi
you
was
for
being
playing.
literal,
Uh-huh.
and Dakota was wrong.
That doesn't sound right.
Since when has Dakota ever been wrong?
Can you stop cheating next session?
You know what? I'll see what I can do, but no promises.
I am horrified. We saw what happened to us this session fighting a normal person with other side powers. So what happens to all of the people who ran away and survived that encounter when they fight this thing?
Press the. I have.
I don't know if- I don't think we're capable of normal combat with this thing,
I have
so-
such good advice.
Quick save.
So,
quick save.
Elevators have a closed door button. So you just press the
Just
closed
as
door
blind, maybe
button
they can't see
on the
us.
elevator, and
Unfortunately, it's a Lethal Company elevator, and you have to press it like 5 million times.
Oh no. This is gonna fuck us up so bad. I seriously feel like I was like, when we were running away, I was like, this makes perfect narrative sense. We're gonna escape unscathed and it's gonna hurt Jet and Melvin, but like maybe that's like a cool moment for them narratively. And then we're gonna have to deal with the aftermath of that, but it's all denouement from there. And then we open the fucking elevators to the fucking law god from Shin Megami Tensei, and now we're all about to be eldritchly warped by its presence.
What's your charm at?
Yeah, pretty
Maybe-
high, but I don't know if it's high enough to cross the plains.
maybe you can romance the primordial concept of justice.
Yeah.
Look, love is
That's a good
blind,
ethos.
so is justice. There's
Uh-huh.
something there.
That's yeah.
I do want to point out for chat that due to the perspective, it does kind of look like a human face, but those aren't lips. That is the nose. There's a little muzzle underneath.
Oh yeah, we can zoom in and see.
Yeah, you guys can zoom in.
I don't want to.
Chat doesn't get that benefit.
Oh yeah, the muzzle's pointing
no,
downward.
I'm very sad that I zoomed in.
It
Yeah,
has
right?
a very low down mouth. Yeah.
Subscribe to the Patreon to see the full res sprites.
Oh, look at the arms. He's got little mouth arms.
Oh, mouth
Yeah.
arms and mouth body
Yeah.
and
How about the skin peeling away to make room for that face peeking out?
Yeah,
Love it,
and the
love it.
black
Gotta make
wings, maybe
This-
vulture's wings. I'm really
This-
not loving
the
this.
same
This is
arm
an absolute
scars.
masterpiece. Aeria has outdone all of himself.
Area freaks, more like it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's so fucking funny to me thinking of where Aeria first had to come up with the design for that arm scar. And it's just canon.
Yep.
Man,
There's so
the fuck are we gonna
much
do about
thematic.
this?
Yeah,
Well, you got a week to think about it.
Maybe next
Oh,
next
no.
episode is a dating sim
Ooh.
instead of get Bill Lugosi sim.
Torture simulator. Got it.
No.
All right. Well,
do we
now
have anything to roll on and stuff like that?
yeah,
Yeah.
now that we're past the jump, let's see what skills we leveled up.
Oh right.
Yay!
I got one at the very
I forgot
end.
the concept of having a future.
I rolled a lot of hypnosis this time. I think I did like 3 rolls.
I get to level.
Oh, I don't remember what I rolled, and what it's showing is incorrect because I definitely did do scent or stealth
Wow,
this
that's
round.
a check.
So those
We
should
might
be-
have left those on from last week.
Yeah, but I can
That's-
roll on spot.
You have to roll
Yeah, no,
higher,
we get
right?
that one. Yes, you need to roll above for advancing a skill.
All right, fighting did not go up, but
Hey, 55 on hypnosis.
It's not good.
rope skill went up
Excellent.
again. It's a D10.
It's all
thing has
coming
its
up
eyes
ropes.
closed.
It does.
Wow,
Some of
four more rope work.
And I forget every session, but it's a D10 for restoring luck.
D4 for restoring luck, a D10 for improving a skill.
I get
Okay,
one back. One luck.
2 luck. Let's go.
It figures I would roll a crit while checking to see if I level up fighting.
I've got a
Oh
nice
my god.
round 10 luck.
Excellent.
I just regained as much as I spent, so Sniper's still at 79.
A quick question. Was that the diner that Jet had did Jet stop at that place on the way down?
Either that or the bathrooms in this area are very similar looking.
I was trying to remember if like Jet had stopped at a gas station or if that's what the deal was.
I think it said like rest
Oh.
area, but could have been a diner. You can rest in a diner. They won't kick you out if you order coffee all day.
All right.
Now a
Cooper,
55 rope work. Jet, wipe your eye. So distracting.
It's gross.
I'm
You
just
ever
Gonna
get-
leave it that way.
Do you ever have a dog that gets like the real big eye
Uh,
boogers?
Yes.
I knew someone with
3 of
poodles, and they would get like massive ones that were like you couldn't remove them.
Ew.
Dogs just take turn having like 7 different distracting fluids leaking out of their face. You're like, no,
Yeah.
stop.
Like one of my dogs has like semi-permanent cherry eye, so it's like
Mhm.
it's like, oh buddy, you gotta
Mm.
poor buddy.
Poor things.
All right, good luck,
Poor
everyone.
wretched
Hope
creatures.
Justice just wants to have you answer riddles.
Yeah.
I'm good at those.
Yeah. Something coconut from
It's
across
time.
the ocean. What's your favorite color?
I don't think you know how riddles work, Justice.
Are you judging justice?
That's presumptuous.
That's how you vanquish
Uh,
So I was really hoping that scalpel throw would go really well. I think that like every single fucking damage roll we got was close to the lowest possible
uh-huh.
Yeah,
score.
one or two
Impressive,
on the die
honestly.
every time.
Yep.
We rolled so
Truly.
many crit fails. You rolled so
That's
many
so
crit
good.
successes.
I'm just good at this. I don't know what to say.
I think I rolled like 6 attack dice, and the highest number ever was I got 1 3 and 1 2, and then the rest were ones.
Yo,
I'm
This was-
really happy with how this all played out. Because of the situation, Javier was probably, if he didn't go mad, he was probably going to try to get in a sort of psychic battle with Pastor Willis, but like that's not what should have happened, right? It was a struggle between him and Jet, really.
yeah.
So for it to go that way was perfect. Me fleeing the room too was just like, I was like, okay, Javier has no memory of what's happening right now at all. He sees this weird fucked up horror room and there's a fight happening. He's just gonna book it. He's just gonna leave. Like there's no, so like it made the fight very difficult for you guys to have like a couple people run off and leave, but that's like, that was the only way it could have played out with what happened to Javier. So yeah, there was no chance he was gonna like stand his ground and start fighting when he has no context.
And
So-
that managed to dovetail into his recovery scene with Dakota, and that was just chef's kiss. So good. You guys are amazing at this.
This session was one of our best, I think, narratively and like thematically. So many pieces came together in a way that was like really satisfying. I mean, just as like the shoe lore. like, literally, I know that sounds crazy.
Why
but,
did you
like,
have to bring it back up?
I know. Well, like,
Oh,
just
you
the-
left your shoes there. You're barefoot now.
the most crazy thing of this is just this you know, I wrote the lore and like the background scenario for Dead Laws, so like I know how this setting works, and I'm very good at planning callbacks. Never once have I even remotely considered the idea of like, oh yeah, that creepy shoe rack we found in the chapel in Cape Escape 1, that's going to be thematically relevant to the entire concept of this campaign. And hey,
hell yeah.
Hey, it turns out that this is like a whole thing that we've been running the whole time, because there were the toe people in Deadlaws. Surprise, fuckers! The shoe lore was actually part of the story. Like, I never once in my life did I expect that. It's just crazy how every little detail is coming back to like weave this crazy.
Spiders in the foot.
Spiders in the foot.
Toes are a record of the roads we have traveled in this life. That makes them
And I
very
took the
valuable.
road less traveled, and it made all the difference.
A tiger burning bright, something. I think that there's something to this though. Like people said this about the Deadlaws penultimate and the Deadlaws finale as well, of like, we were getting some awful rolls, but it made the story make more sense, made the stories better. Is this idea of us like failing when we need to fail. And like, I was talking to Ka about this during the break. I was talking to everyone about it during the break. This idea of like, this session, if it were a TV show, an episode of TV, there was not a single moment where I was like, oh, that's arbitrary, or like, why are they doing this, or this is going on too long. Like, for every single action that happened, Keaton and Javi leaving, Dakota trying to stick around, and then him leaving, like the progression of the fight and the failures one by one made total sense. And I think the cool thing about that is that that does allow for things like Melvin coming back in a thematically powerful moment to then like kind of fulfill Jet and Melvin's like arc of coming together. And it was just so natural how it happened. And it wouldn't have been that way if we just got our way the whole time. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, I wanted to say, as a player, I apologize for leaving Jet there, but like, absolutely true to character, like, I don't think Dakota would stick around. Like, I felt really bad about like fleeing the scene, but like,
and that was your first attempt to help evolved him.
Well, I mean, when you met us back out in the hallway too, like, you know, you gave us like a quick like, shit's fucked, he needs help, but just like, it was gonna take. I was open to the idea if you had some really like compelling explanation for how someone with memory loss could like be convinced to, you know, I was thinking like, okay, maybe I can give you the trank gun I have or something, but like, yeah, Javi was not ready to hop back in the combat no matter what.
Yeah,
the moment things started going badly and people started running, I was like, okay, we're gonna find Jet on a table later with fewer limbs.
Yeah,
no,
like,
I
we're just gonna lose track of this character for like 3 hours.
I thought it was going to go that way.
That was in the cards. I was considering it.
Yeah.
So it's still so fucking funny that he got crit successes for basically every possible roll. And then the moment it's like, oh no, don't eat me, it's fucking complete failure. Just whoops.
Of course,
the dice are biased.
100% trust in Ka running the show, of course, but like, if you did die, I was like messaging Ka just like out of panic of like this shit going real south with Jet, being like, oh, if he does fully die, like, you can cut to the group as an excuse to like give us a reveal later of like what exactly happened to him as he died or post-death. Like, yeah, I was like,
we hold a lot of responsibility as players at the table to like, obviously, like, we have our characters and we want to work with them, and we're able to work with Ka on like, hey, I really don't think Jet's like death would be satisfying here. Like, let's find a way to work around that. Ka's been very open about helping us with stuff like that when it like makes sense for the story. But at the same time, like, I think one of the things that makes us so good as like a table to play together is we are very good at picking up on the responsibility of each scene and playing into what that scene needs more than just like what we want to happen. Because I think all of us came in here with a goal and we thought maybe it would happen one way. But then when it became very clear that the scene was not going to 100% work for what we wanted, all of us shifted into like, how do we tell the best story out of this, and like, what is the most interesting story to tell? And that's like a hard skill to cultivate, especially at a tabletop table.
I'm just thrilled that you guys are able to seize on those opportunities and just work masterfully with them every single time. It's amazing to me.
It was so, like, again, because you gave us the reference sheet ahead of time, where, like, it wasn't a hard thing. You gave us flexibility on, like, what type of madness we could be inflicted with, like, that we could sort of choose it, right? Whatever would fit with the character. But I rolled the D10. I was like, fuck it, like, because I was indecisive in the moment, and a few of those seemed appealing to me, and a few of them seemed confusing. Like I wouldn't know what to do with them. If I got the frenzy where I started attacking everyone, I would have immediately tried casting confusion, like on the whole room. Like,
yeah,
there's a bunch of different ways it could have gone. So I'm very thankful I just let the dice decide on that, and we got to like play with it like had its own path in a narrative sense, and I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, I low-key kind of like expected like, oh, he's going stab. Don't stab.
Activate
but
the
like,
alter ego of Night Rat.
If I
turned
rolled
out really satisfying.
One of the other things we got there is that's on the sheet is panic and flee, and that could have been really bad if Javier wound up with that, because in the description it says like use anything at your disposal like to get away from the situation. Javier would have just tunneled to I don't know where the fuck. Like yeah, that was like So that was I was prepared to do that if it went that way, which that could have been bad.
That could have been bad. That could have been very fun too. I would have treated it like the Pathfinder spell, anywhere but here, where you just roll randomly and teleport somewhere.
Yep.
Oh geez, that's scary. Oh, yeah, and for the viewers at home who are like, why did Keith randomly just yell motel? What episode was that established? What are you talking about? That is this season's Aeria Quies cameo. That's just another Aeria OC that I recognize.
We love to cameo.
I don't think that's an Aeria cameo. That's actually Jet and Melvin's new adopted son. And I need that to just... You guys have a child now and a pet. Yeah, you've got a new dog, a new puppy.
Oh no.
A puppy who is the arm of your new son.
Yeah.
I abdicated that responsibility so fast.
That's just what Jet needs. Jet and Melvin need a kid. That will make their home happy.
You ever been in a relationship that's like dysfunctional, but you're like, a kid would fix us?
I don't need my dad to give me a bonus trauma baby.
Look,
that's
like I'm just glad we didn't have to kick
so much to
ass.
unpack there.
Yeah, as soon as I saw the character design, I was like, oh fuck, we're good.
The problem now is that kid is going to end up Barochi's kid, and then in season 3 we're gonna have to kick his ass.
Either that or he runs outside where it's not a good place to be right now.
I just hope he, Barochi, and Lampshade do not steal Dakota. That is the last thing I want to happen right now.
There's nothing outside. He'll probably get bored and come back.
They'll need our help navigating the boat.
That's a sitcom right there. Those three on a boat, just sailing off after the adventure.
Look, you're making a big assumption that the boat works.
All right, so for our One Piece pirate other side season, we're gonna run into a mysterious old houseboat commandeered by 3 would-be pirates. One of them's missing an eye, and one of them looks like a child. What's going on here? Who are you people?
I'm so mad about the vor, and that's a lot coming from me. Yes. No, it's not good. I don't think it's good. I don't know the lore, and Jet especially doesn't know the lore, but people are saying anchors, and it's why we're here, and last season there was a sacrifice of 2 people, and now 2 of the potential suspected anchor things maybe are now 1 person, and I'm not happy that is how he went out, because that's a route split. That's a different ending potentially. That's not great news. We need to put the Ipecac in, and Mel's gonna have to throw up a Papa Coyote before he fucking, I don't know, metabolizes his anchor, if he even is
or
one.
Or he metastasizes.
So I don't know what that means entirely, but it feels like it's bad.
It's probably fine.
No, nothing's fine.
No.
Nothing was fine at all.
It's fine.
Nothing's fine.
Not a scratch on me.
Yeah,
it's
great.
okay. We have another week before we all die a brutal death as angelic Dr. Manhattan explodes us atom from atom inside this weird nonagon room.
No, it's justice. It's all gonna go great. It's all gonna be in our favor.
Injustice is blind, and that's why there are eyes.
Yeah, we got there.
Okay, well,
Yeah, so we can just
that's
sneak
great.
past.
I don't know if that's what is gonna work.
It'll be great. I got good stuff.
I think I'm nervous. All right, everyone. I think this is time to end the stream. It has been wonderful playing this game with you all. I need to sleep for a whole week.
Hell yes. See everyone next week for the finale of Cape Escape Season 2.
I'm supposed to go record the new Zelda game next, like right now, and I feel like I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, too emotionally drained for that.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm kind of hungry.
Cool.
Yeah.
I wonder what inspired that.
I could go for some finger food.
I could eat a horse.
Good night, y'all.
Next time Dax drives by a retirement home, he's like, I feel hungry all of a sudden.
Oh man, what a
That was
crazy
a lot.
fucking session.
That
That
was-
was a lot.
Holy shit, that was a wild ass session. That ruled. The chat was genuinely fucking real stressed.
Yeah, good.
Everything that was going down, which is awesome. That is drama. That is entertainment. Like, yeah. That fucking ruled.
Similarly,
I'm
too
so
was
happy.
stressed.
Yeah, I'm so happy with how that all went. Like, holy shit.
Fan art's gonna be unhinged this week.
Yeah,
In the-
I'm looking forward to it.
I mean, I'm just
I
really
put
glad
out
we
a
didn't like.
message.
I'm glad we didn't duff him in like one turn because that would have also been anticlimactic.
Yes, that was like the exact kind of boss fight we needed. We needed to get our asses kicked.
Instead,
happy
basically no
with
one
that.
laid a finger on him and ran away.
That was very fun. I've never like really tried acting seriously before ever, and like you probably heard a sniffle mixed in or two there.
Yeah.
That was real. I was crying a
People
little bit.
were
Oh.
extremely
Yeah.
into your performance in the Keith Cord like private the channel chat.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. No, that was fun. I've never like done anything like that before, so that was like super fucking cool.
People keep mentioning
yeah.
the AI summary. Where do you see that?
In the YouTube chat, if you refresh the page, like when you're new, it only shows up when you're like new to the stream.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to refresh. This is what I was going to say is I put in a message in Discord when it happened, but Firefox just crashed in the middle of my session.
Oh,
And I don't use Firefox for the game for Foundry. I use Edge for it so that I can capture the audio and stuff without it like interfering with just like my browser that I have open and stuff.
uh-huh.
And my whole computer locked.
Ooh.
Like every application I touched and I clicked on would hang, and my Windows Explorer disappeared. So for about 45 minutes in the middle of that session, I could not touch my mouse.
Oh.
And I was just waiting, like, please don't die. If I touch Foundry, it will die. If I touch OBS, it will die and the stream will crash. Please no, please don't. And then literally right as Ka was like, all right, switch your Fugi, everything came back. And I was like, oh, thank God.
I had to give you permission to use your computer.
Yes, exactly what happened. That was crazy. I was so nervous I was going to lose like half the recording. Like it was nuts, but we got it. I got it all.
We did it.
Next season,
But
I'm
yeah,
gonna make
people-
a character with no trauma.
Yeah.
Make a
good
character-
luck with
So
that.
we can give him new trauma.
You've got to make like a golden retriever Jack from Beastars, but even
Yeah.
less traumatized. Like we got to get that happening.
Jack from Beastars attempts to commit suicide.
He started untraumatized. He got there later.
He didn't even finish high school. That's
Well,
the starting
That's what
part.
I said. Him, but not that.
Anyway, hey, nice job, everybody. I'm gonna lay face down,
Enjoy.
and we'll see from there.
Yeah.
There's no plan beyond that.
Uh-huh.
Just see whether or not you ever get back up.
Good
All
luck
right.
with Zelda.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
Good night, y'all.
Have a
Have a good
y'all.
night.
Thanks again.